Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today, in answer to a question from a guy called Benjamin, now not Benjamin, his name is or rather Benjamin, from a guy called Benjamin, he wants to know what the coolest way, the best way to make money in 2023 is. Benjamin, he wants to know what the best way to make money in 2023 is. And Benjamin lives in Israel. This is the first time I'm taking a question from Israel, and he wants to know what the best way to make money for 2023 is. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say the best way. What I'm going to teach you, I wouldn't necessarily say the best way. I'll just say the coolest way. There are other ways to make money, and you could probably make more money doing that. Like some of the things I've thought about, like day trading, um, being a crypto trader because crypto is coming back up in some places. Doing a number of other things like being investing in rates, or investing in um, a YouTube channel or having an Amazon KDP account and then writing books, which not everybody can do, or being a photographer on sites like IM and FOAP. I mean, there are a variety of ways. If you've been on this channel, I've taught probably close to 500 ways, if not more, of making money online as a side hustle and, just moving on with your life. But, in 2023, if you think about it, it's not just about the best way, but it's also about the coolest way. So a way you can make money without a lot of hassle, without a lot of stress, because that's the thing. Stress ages you. Stress robs you of the joys of life. So it's not just about the money. It's about also the ease of getting the money. So if you look at all those parameters, I would say probably the best way, well, not probably, absolutely the best way, in my opinion, to make money in 2023 is through Airbnb. Now, Airbnb, it's a disruptor. It revolutionized the hotel industry. It democratized the hotel industry, bringing it to ordinary people like you and I. And so it's a very good way to make money. Unfortunately, in a lot of countries, a lot of people don't have enough awareness of Airbnb, so they're not into it, and then they continue to live in poverty. See, I was in Kenya, and when I was in Kenya, people wanted to know how to make money, and I told them about Airbnb. And there's a place in Kenya, it's called Kibera. It's the biggest slum in Africa, and a lot of these people were from Kibera. I'd gone to Kenya to train bishops. I was invited by a guy called Bishop Haemba. And I went there and I was talking to bishops, and a lot of people in Kenya, who live in Kibera say, oh, they just dismissed Airbnb, like, oh, we can't do Airbnb, we live in a slum. Even in a slum like Kibera, you can Airbnb. You can actually Airbnb anywhere. In Nigeria, in a place called Lagos, there's a part of Lagos that's called Ajegule. Ajegule doesn't always have the best reputation, but even in Ajegule, you can actually do Airbnb. You can do Airbnb everywhere. I've been to Cambodia and I've been to remote places where you can do Airbnb. As you guys know, I mean, I traveled a lot. This year alone, I've been to 23 countries. So without further ado, Airbnb is the best way, the coolest way to make money in 2023, in my opinion. And it's very easy to start. All you just do is you go on their website, which is going to flash up on the screen. Airbnb.com, you go on their website. Sometimes they have variants for different countries like the United Kingdom, the Germany, France, if you're in parts of Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, Ghana, if you're in Cambodia. But literally, if you go on Airbnb.com and then you are in a country where you reside, if you click on, if you go there, it's going to redirect you to the site specific to your country. Now it's very easy. When you go on Airbnb.com, you just register. You click on login, and when you log in, obviously, if you're a first-time member, first-time joiner, it's going to ask you, to register. Because obviously you can't put in login details because you haven't registered. And to log in or to register is very, very easy. You can register with a phone number, an email address, or with your Facebook or Google account, or even with your Apple ID. So when you register, you just you log on, you use those details to log in, and then they're going to ask you a couple of questions, just like easy peasy questions, not much, where you are, what your expectations are. Now, that is for people who want to use Airbnb to find places to live at. Now, if you want to list your property on Airbnb, there's a link and it's going to flash up on the screen. You click on that link and then you just follow the directions. It's very easy. The link is going to flash up on the screen and you follow the directions. What it is very, very easy. You don't have to have a magnificent place. You can have a one-bedroom in Kibera. You can have a one-bedroom in Ajegule. You can have a one-bedroom in a village in Cambodia. It's just, what they will expect from you, and they're going to tell you, keep it clean, keep the place clean, and then they want you to take pictures. So I mean, it's good to take pictures. I would recommend that you get a professional to take very, very good pictures with a good camera, so that people see your listing, and then I mean, it speaks to them. But you don't have to do that. You can just use your iPhone or your Android, and then you take pictures, and then you keep it clean. They want you to declutter your place. They want you to vacuum. If you don't have a vacuum, you have a regular just a broom like local people use. Yeah, you can just keep the place clean, and then they want you to describe in detail your listing. So you take photos, and then you describe in detail your listing. Like, okay, a one-bedroom in Kibera, we've got electricity some of the time, but not all of the time. However, when there's no electricity, we can provide you with a generator, or we can provide you with lamps and lanterns. You put that there, be honest, so you give people an expectation of how your place is going to be. Don't give them a false expectation, give them a genuine expectation. And then the good thing about this, you see, if you click on that link which appears on the screen, it's actually going to help you by telling you how much you can expect to get from your place. So you go ahead, you list your property, and then people start coming in. It's free to list, so Airbnb is not going to charge you any money to list your property. It's absolutely free to list. However, they're going to charge you a host fee when somebody wants to book your place. So when you have a guest that wants to book your property, they're going to charge you a host fee, which is typically about 3%. Sometimes it's as low as 2.5%, but typically it's about 3%. And then you get paid as soon as the person checks in. So say, for instance, the person says that he likes a place, and then they book it, and they book it for maybe a week. Now, if they book it for a week, you get paid all the money for the week as soon as the person checks in. Sometimes it might take up to 24 hours for you to get your money, but never more. From what from my experience, and from the experiences of other people I've talked to, it doesn't take more than 24 hours, because they want you to get your money. They want you to be happy, because the more people are happy, the more they list on Airbnb. So it's really a very, very good way to make money. And then here's the thing: there are a variety of ways for you to get your money, because I know a lot of people in countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Tanzania, Cambodia, Nepal. Nepal is another very good place. They've complained to me in the past that when they do business with sites like this, it takes some, they're not able to get their money, because in their countries, PayPal is banned. There are a number of ways for you to get your money. They do international money transfer to you. They can give you prepaid cards. They can do direct deposits directly into your account. So there are a variety of ways to get your money. So here's the bottom line: you're going to get your money. You will always get your money. Airbnb, they've worked, to promote this as a seamless experience, so people get their money. So don't be worried about that. So here's the thing: Benjamin from Israel. That to me is the best way to make money in 2023. It's so cool, because you can actually just list your place, and then Airbnb do the rest for you. As a matter of fact, they can even clean up for you. They can provide maid services, housekeeping services. And then they're going to charge a bit extra for that. But in your city, they've got people who do that for you. So all you just have to do, list your property. You can clean up by yourself before and after. But if you don't want to do that, Airbnb, they've got professional housekeeping services that they can offer for you. And then you can actually do that, and then they deduct the money from the fees that you're going to be paid. So it's just a seamless way to make money. I would give it a 10 out of 10. Now, if you watch this and you have questions arising from this, very easy, put them in the comment section, and then my staff are going to bring them to me. I'll do my best to respond to each and every comment. But you got to remember, I do not have a WhatsApp forum, a Gmail email address, or a Telegram channel. Scammers have seen that my videos tend to go viral, so they created a number of fake YouTube profiles, and they approach people in the comment section telling them, helpline, guideline. And then by the time you reach out to them, they're going to ask you to pay $1,000, $500, and that's the last you hear from them. And then you say, oh, Pastor Reno has duped me. No, I'm the apostle of prosperity. I want you to get rich. I don't want you to get duped. This is Reno Mugri. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.
But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is